Hey guys, I'm going to start a new mini series on my channel that is me reading fanfics that I write chapter by chapter for each video, because I want to be a voice actor in the future and I thought this would be super helpful. I'm reading on my voice acting mic, of course, so that's why there is no video. I will be reading a Hunter x Hunter fanfic that I've been working on at first. This one is a Illu fanfic called The Night You Left, and it's about Illumi's trauma and how he is learning to become a human being, and he ran away with Hisoka. And trigger warning, this will contain mentions of abuse, so if you're not comfortable with that, please click to another video. I do not want you uncomfortable on my channel. And the first chapter is called Let's Escape, and it's in Hisoka's point of view. Let's get started. After I, a magician, fell in love with a world-class assassin, my life changed forever. Feelings I had locked down deep down inside had been awoken by this mysterious, seemingly emotionless man. As for this man, he is still learning how to show emotions correctly. However, if I know one thing, it's that he loves me. No matter how hard it is for Illumi to express his thoughts, he clearly made an effort and showed that he felt something towards me. I am eternally grateful for that. Illumi and I moved far away, using our previous contract money to buy a rather nice home. We knew we both had to leave, escape that part of our lives. Although, unlike him, I had no ties to cut. He lost all communication with his family except Killua and a few other siblings. He seemed to have no issue with that, but he always seemed to doubt himself. Illumi was always bad with his self-worth. He never thought he was good enough. I tried to tell him otherwise, but it was always no use. Although it never completely removed that feeling of self-hatred, sometimes it made him okay, even for just a moment. The quiet house envelops us both as we sit in silence. Illumi has his legs gently thrown over my lap, whilst his arms are over my shoulders. It's usually hard to get this physical, so I can only conclude that today must have been a rough one. Illu? I mumble softly into the other's ear. He barely turns his head to look at me. You okay? I hesitate, even letting the words leave my mouth, already knowing the answer. I know my suspicions have been confirmed when there is no answer, but simply a body moving even closer to mine. He is hurting, and here I am, not knowing how to comfort him. I suppose the two of us have always been this way, but I figured I'd know what to do when the time came. I sigh, wrapping my arms around his skinny abdomen and pulling him close. I'm still not too good at this, but I love you. That's all I need, he responds, letting out a shallow breath. My face flushes and I believe the word is, appreciated? I let my eyes fall to the wall, my brain spacing slightly. Time passes faster than I realize, and I feel Illumi's slow, even breaths. He's asleep. How precious. You're now under my protection, darling. I smile, standing up and adjusting him in his grasp. My grasp, sorry. His head falls against my chest, his hair moving along in its wake. The dull thud of my footsteps echo out onto the air as I move along the floor. I make sure to fill my aura with a sense of safety, holding my lover tightly so he knows it's meant just for him. I love you, I repeat, moving to lie us both down on the bed. I briskly brush the covers aside and remove his grasp before placing him down. His body moves stiffly, not unusual for someone like him. The way he was brought up chills me to the bone, although my upbringing wasn't much better. I can see how horribly he was affected. An assassin's life is one of pain and misery. I see no reason not to leave such a hellish destiny. I turn to go to the bathroom. The sound of covers rustling comes from behind me. I turn back to see Illumi tossing and turning. No, he mumbles. No, no, no. The words are almost inaudible, but I recognize them. I quickly change my direction and go back towards my love. I get onto the bed, crawling closer to his angry movements. Wake up, I command, shaking his shoulders. He doesn't respond. Wake up, I yell. He wakes with a gasp, and within a second has a nin needle, pointed towards my throat. I feel my body tense, not bothering to back away. As he fully awakens, the fear in his eyes turns to realization. Hisoka, he rasps, letting the needle disappear. Hisoka, Illumi says again. This time he seems traumatized. I'm here. My voice is steady compared to his, a foundation to a shaky structure. He pulls me close and sobs into my shoulder. Quiet words leave his mouth, so quiet I almost don't hear them. I almost died today, Illumi speaks. I just had to relive that. His voice cracks with a sharp inhale. The crying continues to get more aggressive as he presumably thinks about it. Take a break, I hum, gliding my finger across his cheek, wiping away the tears. From what? He mutters. Contracts. I feel his body tense under mine. I know that all he has ever lived, breathed, been, is a soldier assigned to contracts. I'm sick of it. He deserves to be free from this, free from the binds of what his parents chained him to. He deserves a normal life, and although the opportunity may seem long gone, I will offer him the best of what life can give. I will make sure everything is taken care of, and of course finances are not an issue, I assure him. Illumi seems to hesitate for a moment, his mind trying to contemplate the seriousness of this agreement. Then he nods, a simple gesture that might change his life forever. I feel a faint smile crawl across my lips. Good, I smirk. I let my body fall beside his, the bed immediately adjusting to both of our weights with a slight creak. The assassin's arms wrap tightly around my torso. He nuzzles his head into my chest with a sigh. I love you. Alright guys, that was chapter 1. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you want to see more.